Clyde.
Well, which...
Shoot. Okay.
This...
The what?
Do you want one? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King.
But if... What the people can...
What?
Nothing. It's
Good. Is it business? Or you'll not find a better price than that.
black water. I want. Dringy. What do you need? What do you want? Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. And how am I meant to do that then? Clive? Not saying Fordian, do you?
don't just stand there, go. Is that all?
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be? And?
No. It. Not better. Well, but right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Ugh, I'm never drinking again.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came up, just... So, but I can think, not least. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, so I've got only me and we're all and I'm but it's oh good. There's the head and then I've got Joe.
Look.
Luckily.
It's...
Well, I'll kick.
All right. So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Still.
And
It's like, it's this plate, that mean, which is, yeah, that's...
Well, one,
And-
right there. Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in the fight. You don't have my winning personality.
Don't listen.
Which...
Arthur. All right, then.
There's...
All right.
You.
Just... Looks like I found the river. Now, where's Otto? Let's go. You deserve a rest. Otto. Seems Blackthorn is... But unlike... Well... Come on. Thanks, Gal. So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
Faster!
Be safe. I'm in a... Sid would be proud of the woman, but I... Yeah. All right. You just... Oh, I'll see. But... Right. Ready to go home?
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Black. Shit.
Do it again sometime.
I'll make a stop.
Thank. Just give us a shot.
I went up to give some greens.
It hasn't been.
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be...
Sir.
The head fits.
Sir.
Just. What's.
What?
Oh. X now in this.
You could admit... Well,
It's.
nice. What that?
Okay.
But when can I go on a special errand?
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Not here.
Ready, go? Faster!
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
It's over.
The things I do for you should be all right.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just
Right. The place, which is why a prison for the. I thought a triple. The hell, honey.
well, if I know.
Turn. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
Mid hasn't been.
I went up to give some greens to the drum.
Thanks to Sid.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young... So who...
Very well. So, what is...
Oh.
You two enjoy yourself.
You... Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another cat.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
Talk.
Are those Pepio nuts?
I'm just what? I'll.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good fight. All anyone ever wants anymore.
What do you want? If that's what you want, go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you?
I did.
Garlic. Now all the... But... Thank... Remember, they're mortal and big. What do you think? Clive, is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No. Oh.
Thank... Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, her ship lies still.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Where I went.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
What? Thank.
Right, of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready.
Leave it to me. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
Sorry to keep...
Right to...
Yeah.
Displacement.
Same Wait. Let's admit. Oh.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want you know... All right, something, you... Right, there's just... I...
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Mid, no excuses now, though. No, she... Clive, will you... Shoot.
Hugo Kupka's dead, isn't he? You don't have to live in fear of him anymore.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
Oh, you in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, We all set to head to the old hideaway. What? Oh, she's.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.